no, it's the weekly review. I'm still getting things going because, wow, I am definitely in holiday mode, which is silly because it's not time yet, but that's how it be. Excuse me. So I'm still getting all the stuff together. Fun, huh? Anyway, this is the weekly review. Um, on our weekly review, what we do is we pause, we look at our calendars, we look at our projects, we capture random things like, oh, I should probably deal with that old task and actually formally capture it somewhere. Like I was just realizing I keep running out of room on Zoom because there's some older recordings I don't remember what I'm supposed to do with. So I should probably make a decision about those so I don't keep having my storage full and running late for this. Anyway, yeah, things like that we might capture into our systems. um Yeah. Today I have a whole list of intentions. I have posted them to our Discord. So I don't remember them off the top of my head, but because that's why we write things down. Like some possible trips coming up, like I need to look at on the calendar, block some times off, maybe look at a couple flights. Put some dates for online talk in my calendar. Um, and make a plan for those. Think about who I need to buy gifts for and who I don't need to buy gifts for. Lots of fun things like that. Um, just got a notification. Decide some other thing. Anyway, I got a bunch of stuff that I need to figure out. And then, if there's time, as always, do some more OmniFocus clean out because there's always more to be done. Ollie's going to be maybe 30 minutes late was what they said. So if you have intentions, I would love to hear them. Hello, Linnea. Yay, welcome. What are your intentions today? And anyone else, feel free to let me know your intentions also. And we will get started. And Ollie will say theirs when they get here. I have a couple texts I need to send. Okay. Okay. Look at us, here to review. Who else should I maybe message? Um, Anyone else? Okay. All right. Yes, we're getting to real reviewing. Real reviewing. Should probably make my list actually reflect what I put in. I mean, a calendar review this week is a thing I need to do, but add Dates. Okay. What else did I have on my list? I can hear my toddler arguing about Elmo. Or something else. Oh, make a list of things. Had some, oh, right. I need to finish setting these things up on my phone because I got a phone and then I went to the conference and there's still a bunch of stuff that's not quite set up. Um, widget. I've officially written out way more stuff than I can actually do, but we have our holiday time, which is often called Smithmas because it's not always a Christmas. Oh, your intentions are to reset the old iPad, work through the tick tick inbox. Oh, and maybe look for dates for visiting family for Christmas. That's very similar. I'm looking for our Smithmas dates. Smithmas historically is whenever my sister has time off. That's already been done. I mean, I might update some things on my task list for today, but I don't think I'm probably going to do that this week. Maybe next week. We'll see. Oh, I need to start a doctor's office list. Like questions to ask at the doctor's office or things I want to say. That has an I in it. Okay. Okay. All right. I can look at this week. I don't think this week will be that complicated, but let's go ahead and look at this week. This suspended universe where Ollie has two things in their inbox. I know, right? I'm really glad. I'm really glad they got there. But yeah, it's probably not currently accurate whenever they get back. Okay. Okay. Oh, I thought of another thing that I need to do on my phone. Excuse me. Turn off. Um, okay, I mostly texted people things, asking questions in between looking at stuff. But that's what you do, right? Like, I texted my friend. So if you're going to your mom's for Thanksgiving, does that mean we're not recording a podcast on Friday? Just trying to get the real answer. I did it. Let's look at next week. Then we'll look at those future dates. I don't know why I made it red. I mean, I do because I misclicked, but I'm just going to go with it. Love absent. Oh, your contacts aren't synced. I was like, yeah, my contacts are none of your business. Okay. Apparently, there's some drama happening that I have no power to help with. So I'm just going to not look at it. Oh, okay. There's something on the calendar I need to fix. Um, there are a fair number of neurodivergent people who don't like don't tend to capitalize names, which is fine, except it breaks all my shortcuts. So I have to change their appointments when they're not capitalized. I can tell it to I can tell it to like find the appointment anyway, but the problem is it still ends up creating tasks out of their name in my contact card. Anyway, and then um their appointments or their tasks when I try to check them off, like that some part of the shortcut will break, like at some point. I tried having somebody with just all lowercase because they did it so much, and that broke stuff too. And I was just like, I guess I just have to fix it. So I just saw that in my calendar and fixed it. Um, mm, I will reluctantly write something on. Okay, so I think I just need to like permanently change that. Oh, it is permanently changed. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I gotta fix that. What time? I thought I was putting an appointment in their time zone, and instead it was for my time zone. Anyway, that's why I don't love rebooking people on the East Coast. Um, what? 10? Yeah, that's right. Custom. Mm. Oh, Ollie said they might be a little later than expected. Oh, I missed a bunch of messages. Sorry about that. Good morning, Ingrid. Update the calendar for the month of December. Yes. Put away a bunch of empty boxes and then go pick up sister. Yeah. Moving on some practical stuff. That's fair. It happens. The iPad was out of juice. Dang it. I'm glad you got it written down somewhere too. That is a good practice. Okay, I started on the trip, so I'm gonna highlight that. Oops. Um, and then come back to that when I return. I will be back. I was ready to come back all early, and then all of a sudden there was a whole bunch of uh people talking about stuff. How's everyone doing? Okay. These are all terrible airlines. No, don't autocorrect. Well, don't autocorrect our funny titles at the very least. Oops. Hey, constant watcher, welcome. You're getting tasks sorted. Oh, Hazel. Welcome, Hazel. Go you. Hey, Ollie's here.
Hi.
Howdy.
I am so sorry.
Hey, stuff happens. You
Yep.
doing okay now?
Was that a statement or an inquiry?
It was an inquiry. Are you doing okay now?
Um, yes. I don't know, apparently.
Okay, that's fair.
How are you?
Um, I'm pretty tired,
Yup.
but I'm doing okay. My
All right.
body only hates me a little bit.
Just a smidgen as opposed to a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess that's what we're gonna get today.
Um,
Tea is absolutely essential right now.
okay. I want to share it. Share.
I hear that sharing is caring.
Yeah. Hmm.
I have a thing going on my desk, which I'm not fully convinced the is a best practice for care of electronics. But I have the kettle base permanently plugged in, but sometimes I just let it. I move it so that it falls down behind the the place where the outlet is, the end of the thingy is. So it's dangling off of a plug down the back. I think it might touch the floor, so it's probably not putting strain on the wire. But it's like this doesn't feel like best practices.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Is there anything else I need to do on this project? I think I just need to know something else, another piece of information before I'm going to be that comfortable closing it.
I would super like
Which,
for somebody to explain to me how to do the Dr. Manhattan split myself into multiple people things so that I could get planning done for Christmas, while at the same time working on my therapy project.
okay, I mean, that's a great goal. I don't know how you do it, but yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
And we will see Linnea back when um real world clothes have been acquired.
Mm, mm.
Uh, that would be great. I love the idea of leaving today. I'm not going to leave today for this trip.
Mm.
Um, why would you have done this to me? Okay.
I discovered a little hack, and I don't know if it's that interesting to anyone but me. But so the limit to 80% charging feature, which we love, if I want to once in a while charge the device to 100%, all I have to do is turn the device off, then plug it in. Then it doesn't have the programming available to override, and it charges to 100%.
Okay, your mouth was a little full. Heads up.
Oh, sorry. If I want to once in a while charge the device to
Oh, I heard
100%.
what you said. I was just letting you know because sometimes people are sensitive to that.
Yes, sorry. Thank you for letting me know.
No, your words were audible. They
Cool.
were audible. Um, we all have spouses who are uncomfortable with certain things that we wish they'd be a little bit more comfortable with.
Yes, although I'm completely comfortable with both of our spouses being uncomfortable with capitalism.
Okay, that was a non sequitur, but the I meant in doing things that we want them to.
Yeah.
Um, I've been getting messages all I don't know, for the last hour
Mhm.
about oh, what happened about thing? Thing? Is thing happening? In a group
Mhm.
message.
Mhm. Is this a thing where you were like, "Hey guys, you want to plan for the thing in advance?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, sure," and then never do that, and then you're like, "Sigh."
No, it was why wasn't thing taken care of in advance? What's happening with thing? How do we tell people about thing? But the fact is it's nothing I can control at all. So I keep
Mm.
looking down at my wrist to be like, oh, okay, I can't do anything about this. I don't have any information.
Can you mute for an hour so you don't keep seeing it?
So it's not text messages. That that is theoretically probably
Oh,
a feature in WhatsApp, but I don't know it well enough and I don't think I'm gonna
okay.
explore it.
Well,
I feel like the second time this happens is the time to do it, not the first time.
That's fair. I think that there's a Apple controlled
Oh, possibly.
feature where you just swipe anything and it's like mute for an hour. So I totally respect you not wanting to fuss
Yeah,
with
you're
the.
right. You're right. That's true. I only thought about it for text.
Mhm.
Go
I do that
you.
for. Thank you. Yeah, I do that for Discord all the time. It mutes a specific contact or server from the notification itself, which we deeply appreciate.
Yeah, yeah, that's also nice.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, like I kind of want to be like, well, if I can help, but I really can't. I don't know anything about this thing.
Hmm. Yep.
Okay. Also I think it's probably resolved now. Um, okay, I think the only thing
If I wonder if George Lucas at the time realized the irony of how much politics and bureaucracy nonsense are in the prequel trilogy, given the semi-famous line, "We don't have time to debate this in a committee. I'm not a committee."
I suspect that those lines were improvised. Most of the good lines in the original series were improvised.
Mm,
And Carrie Fisher did a tremendous amount of script doctoring.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, that's like one of her amazing gifts.
mm. I do not believe in monarchy as a modern, as a feasible modern approach to governing. However, if somebody said Carrie Fisher's alive again, do you want her as the monarch of Canada and replace the constitutional democracy that we have? I'd be like, absolutely. Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, the only problem is what do you do after that person is no longer in that position?
No,
That's
no,
the
no, 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 no.
problem.
This in this scenario, Carrie Fisher
She
lives
just lives
forever
forever.
and is the queen of Canada forever. Yep,
Okay, so
yep.
not to, I'll bring it all back to werewolves and vampires,
Always, always bring it back to werewolves and vampires. Let's
but
go.
like they often have things where like you get kind of off when you live too long. Like everybody
Yes.
kind of loses it given enough time on this planet.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I feel like, would she be that cool forever or not?
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like, not because she
mm,
isn't that cool, but like you live a long time and have enough power. I don't know, stuff happens to people.
mm-hmm. Yep.
I think it's really great when it's a good person and really bad when it's not.
Yes.
And I'd rather have middling than really bad
Yes.
or risk really bad. Um,
I just are hard left away from being tempted to discuss this in deep depth. Mm. Excuse me. very interesting because when I am transcribing information, I have a very specific need for positioning. I if I'm typing something up or making notes or something, the information input, like the whatever it is I'm referencing, must be on the left hand side. And whatever it is that I'm typing into must be on the right hand side.
I have this will not surprise you that your non-autistic ADHD friend said, that is a vague preference of mine, but if it's not that way, I'm not going to fuss with it very long.
Mm,
I have a vague preference for reference on the left and writing on the right, but also it's not gonna like freak me out if it's not like that.
yeah.
And I think that comes from the slide over. Like, I don't know if it existed before, but like, I love having drafts in my slide
Mm-hmm.
over on my
Mm,
iPad.
mm-hmm.
And then when I finally got Mac drafts on my Mac, I was like, well, I guess it just lives on the right hand side
Yeah. Yeah.
since drafts is my normal type of.
Hi. Hello. There we go.
Okay. How's everybody doing? Yeah. Okay. I have
Fine. We're all fine here.
updated.
How are you?
We're all fine. I've
Mhm.
updated my parents with the relevant information
Okay.
that I needed to update with them with. I think me spending longer on this is just
Folly.
not the best way to spend my time.
It is folly.
It is
We shall not
folly.
speak of it again.
What? Why? Why are flights always cheapest on Wednesdays?
I don't know, man.
Like,
Mm. Are you familiar with the concept that there are portals in the nether?
I don't even know what the nether is.
Mm, in Minecraft.
Ah, um, I only have a vague idea of what the nether is in Minecraft, but sure, there's portals there.
There's a portal to get there. It is made of obsidian, naturally. Um, and it it is it
Yes.
it's purple. It glows purple. Because of course it
Okay.
does. Um, but with some portals, you walk through and there you are. With the nether portal, you have to walk into the portal arch area and stand there and wait a few seconds.
Hmm.
And um then you are transported into another, into an identical portal in the nether. Um and so my players went to a very famous library on my world, my D&D world,
Uh-huh.
and they were looking for information and they found it. But one thing that one thing that happened was they were like, okay, and well, the library itself is housed in a separate area. You have to step through this portal, and I described the portal as being dark stone with highlights of purple, and the shimmering light within that stone was also purple. And one of my players looks at me and goes, Ollie, is this the portal to the nether? I'm like, 100% absolutely it is. He's like, let's go. I was very amused, and so was he. So they're like, yeah, yeah, we'll just go into the portal. So then we had the whole business of, because everybody who hasn't seen it
No.
first, um, always tries to walk through a portal, through another portal, as if it was just as if it's like a portal that exists similar to other things in other places. And so and it doesn't work. You have to stand there for a while. And so most of my players have played Minecraft. So um so so they're like, okay, I walk through the portal. Nothing happens. And the attendant is like, oh, actually you have to stand there for a while. They're like, what? It was hilarious. It was so much fun. It was adorable. We are very cute.
Very cute.
And I love it when my players just are like commit to the bit with me, and they go along with my nonsense. It makes me so happy. Mm.
Okay, I'm past my break time. Um,
And you should scamper.
yes, I was looking for a thing first, like a last thing. Recent. Do that.
I'm getting very distracted. Imagine that.
Okay. I had an accessibility complaint for the airline that I needed to fill out.
Okay.
Um, it's in their search, but I was like, look, my spouse has Parkinson's. I need your
Mm-hmm.
search to show me nonstop flights, or he loses a day of the vacation recovering from the flight.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, okay, I will go for a break for reals now.
That sounds
Oh, and there's
good.
another shower. Good for everyone doing your showers. I'm going to rewind the timer since there's not that many people here now. Hopefully that doesn't screw anybody up. If it does, just let me know and I'll stop. All right, I'll see you in a minute. Bye.
Okay.
So
Yes.
Offspring kept crying for mama, even though grandma's here.
Oh,
Yeah, the mommy clinginess that started at the conference has not abated.
abated.
Mm-mm.
We said the same
Yeah,
amazing word in unison.
I know, right? Ooh, Lydia's back and is a real world human.
Wow.
Welcome back.
That's a truly amazing transformation. Although
Indeed.
I shouldn't say that because I don't know what that person was before. So that could have been an aardvark, but um
Hey, I'm okay. I need to put in the talk dates. Okay. Into my calendar. That's a thing that I need to do.
yep.
I'm not out of it. You're out of it.
Two things can be true at once.
um, Also, something I find really annoying is I was looking for flights. Both of these are not during an active holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're holiday nearby, but not like during an active holiday. I was
Mm-hmm.
looking for flights that were 2 weeks out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, those are a little more expensive than I'm used to seeing. And
Mm-hmm.
then I looked for ones in mid-January and they are over twice as much or about twice as much.
What?
Why? I'm just mad.
I don't know.
I'm mad.
You big mad.
I wish Aardvark had been my starting point.
I mean, aardvarks are pretty cool.
I'm guessing you felt even less human than an Aardvark
I mean,
pre-shower.
we don't know how human aardvarks feel. I hung out with one of the guild members today, whom I have been hanging out with quite a lot lately, and wow, it becomes a silliness echo chamber very, very rapidly.
Yeah.
We don't know how human aardvarks feel. It strikes me as the kind of thing that that person might also say. Okay. I have now completed that. Excuse me.
I sent an email I didn't want to send because I was like, oh, I can go
Hey.
find this other email, but it's entirely possible that I told you I don't need a response. By the way, Alaska Airlines was like, they had a thing like, do you want a response? I was like, no, I don't need a response.
Mm-hmm.
I'll know if you fixed it the next time I try to book a flight with points.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, but they said in this, okay, in the summary, it says 10 to 15 business days for a response.
Holy crow.
Okay.
That's pathetic.
Oh my gosh.
The thing about
Okay.
15 business days is that depending on when that starts, that could be a month.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
I once had
Um,
this conversation with a chat. It was a human, and they said, 15 business. I'm like, so a month. They're like, no, 15 business days. I'm like, uh-huh. depending on when that starts, that could be a month.
Yeah.
Like, I
Although,
don't go
like,
into
you would
stasis
think
when
an
banks close.
airline would not need business days, but since they run every day.
They do run every day, but that doesn't mean they
But
want
their
to pay
office does not
everyone every
necessarily.
day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say something else too silly.
Silly. Silly,
Mm.
silly. Imagine that. Someone being silly.
Oh, adult business owner who non-ironically constantly puts TM by their stuff.
Interesting. That's what I'm going to go with. I'm
This
going to
is
go with
someone I would
interesting.
very, very loosely call a colleague.
I mean, well, technically, you don't get to decide who you consider a colleague. Someone who does the same job as you is your colleague, period.
Right.
That's how that works. I once looked up the difference between colleague and coworker, and I went, huh, interesting.
Anyway, yeah, constantly non-ironically buy their stuff puts TM. And in this one, like not the emoji, like in parentheses, capital
Yeah,
T.
no, I somehow I assumed it was text, not emoji.
And I'm just like, do you know how that looks? Did you have even a little bit of an idea how that looks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, to the point where I was discussing other colleagues, I was like, there's a few people that um only notice who I am depending on who I'm around. And I just get the idea that they aren't good at hiding, that they're trying to figure out who can aid them in their goals and don't have time or interest for anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And the people I was talking to guessed who I was talking about.
Whoops.
I said there are two people that I'm thinking of, and they just all said it. And I was like, this is why we're friends.
Yup.
It's like, hmm. Okay. No, it's just less cool than being an aardvark.
Okay.
Pajama mess to human is far less impressive. Do they think they get to claim the TM by putting it in there? I 100% believe that he had somebody put the TM on. That they had somebody put the TM on. I believe he did it. I just
Yeah.
I'm not gonna steal it. I don't even think it's a good name. Okay, I'm doing a 2-minute action that I really hope is 2 minutes. Mm, um, when I go to change my subscription of something, and the only two options are what frequency, this is not the correct answer. One of the options needs to be cancel.
Yep.
The team typically takes a few hours to get back to me. Cool. I lost the streaming window. Oh, there you are. I think they did file the paperwork for a trademark, but you know. Oh gosh. Siri started picking up like random other things. I have noticed in the past year and a half that Siri has taken a couple steps backwards in terms of progress.
Dear.
Um, and a setting that was added like 2.5 years ago, you may want to revert from its default setting to require Hey Siri and not just Siri. Because yeah, mine started getting triggered more often. Not when the feature first came out, but later. And by ridiculous things. I was like, you guys weren't ready for that step, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
I had an absolutely wild experience with Gemini, the Google AI, which was it said that you could make videos. And I was like, okay, neat video, do this. And it said, okay, your video is ready. And I was like, great. Can I see it? No. Why? Because the AI can't actually display or give you the video at all.
I had a whole conversation about something that was like, oh, actually, I can't do that. I just really wanted to tell you I could.
It's like a whole thing that they advertised. Now we can do videos, and it was a thing, and you did it. And I was like, and it kept telling me, it's understandable that you're frustrated. Yeah, I was frustrated. Like, and I was like, are you? So you're telling me the devs put this in, but it's before you can actually access. They're like, it's like, yeah, that's exactly right. I'm like, that's like, why would you ever do that? Why would you ever allocate resources to that before you can make it a thing? And I think it like vaguely admitted that like the devs just jumped the gun and were like too excited or something. Like I don't remember the exact wording, but it was like you're like telling on your babysitters right now. Like it was the
Mm-hmm.
most hysterical thing I've ever done with AI. It was so infuriating, but also hilarious. I had very many complex emotions.
Yeah, there's another thing I would love to complain about you, but the other one I can say anonymously. This one, it would be way too obvious who I was talking about. And again,
Mm.
those other people don't remember who I am unless I'm with people that they find important. So they're never going to see this. Whereas,
Hmm.
oh my gosh, Lydia has it set to Hey Siri only already. Reading a text aloud for me. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am so sorry. And yes, it used to do that better. And I think they got overconfident with the voice training. Although
Yep.
I've always been able to trigger my mom's and my sisters, but I feel like, okay, that's fair. My mom and my sister, like we can trigger each other's. That's fair.
Yep.
There's a genetic relation there. Okay, I can deal. But random TV, not so much. Um, I may just complain to you over text really quick.
There is a YouTube channel that is devoted entirely to the silly nonsense, sometimes illegal nonsense that goes on in the tabletop roleplay community called Dungeons and Discourse. And I love that. I hate that it exists, but I love the name. The name is solid. They also have really clickbaity titles, but actually like solid, like journalism, like solid journalism practices and clickbaity titles. I think that's how you have to do it in this day and age. Not wrong, clickbaity titles, to be clear, but like, wow. 3 minutes until I'm off to my next meeting, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
I they did not make these like time dates and times that can import even remotely into a calendar. This
Mm.
is some amazing BS.
Yep. According to my spouse, 6-year-olds now have slang where they use the word AI to mean nonsense, to mean BS.
We need to have the information about this, where and how.
Mm.
Oh, I need to be on break. Oops.
Well, if you're gonna go on break, I'm gonna say goodbye. Oh, yeah, I gotta go call. Bye.
Bye. Shell game podcast. I don't know what that is. All right, I'm gonna head to a break and be back. when my child keeps saying he wants a group hug, I can't leave to come back on time. Like, that's impossible. There's a reason I leave for client meetings to get ready for them before they actually start. Because I don't have the heart to be like, no group hug for you. The other morning, he went, Mama, hold, Dak, Dak. That guy. How's everybody doing? Okay. Let's see if my calendars have synced. Graphics panel. Oh, I don't know what that's for. Um, Yay. 25th. Mm. 11:30, so you did not get the memo that this was Eastern time on this one. 12 to 4. Wait. 4, which is noon. One. Okay. Okay, did the other item get in my calendar? Oh, that's rude. Rude. Oh, I'm supposed to be on break. Also, I kind of got lost in an email rabbit hole. Okay, so I did that. Let's figure out what I'm doing next. Um, so I think my next thing will be Okay. Okay, I think that is what I'm going to do when I get back. And probably won't be back right on time because I ended a little late, but I will be back. Oh, excuse me. No, I don't see it there. Hmm. I should go look at chat. Oh, thank you for the gazoon tight. I appreciate it. How you doing? I've like gone numb to when I sneeze at this point. It's sad. Okay, there's something to add to my daily task list. Mm. Mm. Oh, good. Okay. So found the gift list. It was not touched in 2 years. um, and mostly I got rid of a bunch of stuff because it was really old and really added one action, which was see what's in the box. Because we have a box where we amass things that we find for people throughout the year. And just sitting there. Did some updates of some lists. Nice. And the standard operating procedure for the future. Nice. Okay. And then head out for an x-ray. Cool. Go you. I don't know what else to do with this because I basically have to look up some stuff. And I don't know, do some brainstorming, I guess. Oops. But I did something on it. Mostly wanted to have a list of like, okay, so who am I keeping an eye out for if I see stuff on sale? That's mostly the point of it. If it does anything else, cool, but no, that's a bonus. Okay. Actually, that's not a bad idea, Lenny. I would also really enjoy looking at my overdue list. We did fix Zoom. I mean, I was late, but I did fix it. Testing ChatGPT on something. Okay. I got derailed by a quick ChatGPT experiment, but like it is both helpful and extremely creepy that this thing knows this much information about me and knows to gather it all together right here to plan a thing. And then I just was derailed because somebody got back to me about some information and I need to update their contact. Oh, and I just remembered something else important I need to do today, maybe right now. Really? Excuse me. Let's see what the weather forecast is. Phone, open. Oh, I thought of another thing I need to do with my phone. Been adding to that list. Oh, this is creepy and helpful, but creepy. I think we might have a guest. I will double check that that's what she wants. Hi, you're joining
Hi.
the live stream.
Yes.
Welcome. Just wanted to double check you're okay with that before I just kept going.
Yep, I'm okay with that.
Okay, cool. How's it going?
Good.
Cool. You working on some good stuff?
Yes, I'm taking my unsorted master list and turning it into an electronic document. Well, ChatGPT is just taking all the written pictures and turning them into a.
That's the best way.
Yes, I didn't know it could do that until it told me. I was saying, "Oh, I'm going to type it into Word," and it sort of said, "Well, you could do that, or."
I like it when it does suggest helpful things.
Yeah, me too.
It's an interesting world we live in.
Yep.
Well, cool. That sounds great. Can I offer you any extra accountability? I'm probably on like 20, 30 more minutes, something like that.
Yeah, probably maybe about 20 minutes.
Okay. Anything you need from me?
No, I'm good. I think probably I could have just done co-working. I don't This was open on my computer, so I figured.
Sure, why not? I mean, it's a like for people who don't know, it's a journeyman option. People don't usually take it, but we're like, yeah, if you want to, come on in. Also, Linnea says hi.
And right back at her.
Yeah. Oh, I just got a calendar for a monthly meeting and my brain cannot wrap my head around the fact that it's already been a month. Oh, I'm sorry. I actually was in ChatGPT also seeing like, hey, can you help me with this problem? I don't know how to start.
Yes, it's taken me a while to realize that I can start at that point where I don't know where to
Yeah.
start and ask for help. Yep. Well, I'm going to go back to photographing my unsorted list
Yeah.
pages.
I love it.
Okay.
Oh, my document isn't. Oh, it isn't on anything. I guess because I looked at my other list and I didn't update this one. Wow. Again, creepy and helpful. ChatGPT, you are creepy and helpful. Now's the time I usually wrap up, but my mother-in-law is trying to put my offspring down for a nap, and he naps a lot better without mama around right now. Goes to bed better. Yeah. My presence is not helpful for him falling asleep. So being stuck in the office is a good thing.
So
Of
that
course.
means that that other people can't use the excuse of the child will only go to sleep for its mother.
I there was a while where that it was certainly easier for me to put him to sleep, but that's not true now. It's just
Congratulations.
he's in this like mommy clingy phase, which also means he's somehow more stimulated with me around. So the only way I can get him to go to sleep is if he is in the bed with me. And that's not my favorite. So
Does he kick?
well, yeah, and wiggles and yeah, no, kids are not helpful to sleep with. I don't feel like, or at least not the ones I know. They're very sweet to snuggle with for a little bit. And then I want them back in their bed. No, we did that when we were out for the conference because he actually got hurt really badly our first evening in. And
Oh, did
so
he fall?
yeah, he fell on his face and he must have hurt something in his mouth because he couldn't use a pacifier or a bottle or like any of his self-soothing techniques. So I was like, fine. And so he fell asleep in bed with me, and then I woke up later and put him in his crib. And that's how we did it all week. And I don't know, something about that. Now he's kind of in it's so like I can hand him to grandma and grandma can take, or can hand him to dad and dad can take him to daycare, but me taking him to daycare doesn't work right now. I can rock him to sleep for a while and then hand off to my husband and he can put him to bed. But like, yeah.
It sounds like you have the perfect system. And this is all just accidental, huh?
This is just the last couple weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens, but it works out better anyway because I have morning meetings and he doesn't. So for him to take to daycare and I pick up, that works out better anyway.
That's good.
Yeah. So I'm hoping he'll fall asleep for grandma in the next room and I'll just hang out here working on my thing.
I'm going to go back to
Sure.
photographing.
Yeah. What else did I have on my list? I feel like I've hit a point with ChatGPT that it's not that helpful anymore. Okay. Okay, I do have one project. I feel like I could pretty safely clear out this project. Oh, it's way up at the top. Oh, wow. I did that. I'm over it. Look at me. And yeah, the timer's out. It's not really worth fixing at this point, but what version of this song is this? Oh, that makes sense. Clone Wars. Oh, that's another thing I want to do. Look at me. Okay, instead, I feel like those go on a different, these belong in a different project. They belong on health things I'm going to do someday, but probably not right now. And then I would just be done with that project, but I'd create a new one. But still, it'd be a more accurate one. Mhm. Oh, I didn't highlight it. That was silly. Okay, I should be done with that. I should move on to another thing. Oh, okay. I would normally be done, but I want to make sure I'm not interrupting nap time. I did something on that. Oh, I have a note that says that information. Oh, dang it. I'm putting in a project into my OmniFocus that I need to do. Not to toot my own horn, but
Your voice sounds happy about it. Is that the actual project or that you can put it into the software?
that I'm actually doing it instead of just thinking I should do it and then not doing it.
Oh, congratulations.
Thanks. I happened to see this area of my life that is a speaker, and I was like, oh, right. I have a speaking project to plan out. I guess I should do that.
Aren't you just coming off of a speaking project?
Yes. And they were like, hey, could you speak at the online conference too? And like the topic was the same. And I was like, so can I just use the talk I'm giving you right now for a different group of people? And they're like, well, we want them to be different.
How
But I
would
didn't
they
have,
know they were different? Did they hear the other one?
it was for them.
Well, yeah, I know it was for them, but if they didn't
They have a
record it,
recording.
oh,
I
too bad.
submitted it, it's the same group of people. They also like, okay, I don't know the new one, but like I know all the chairs for this conference well, except for the new one. So like, yeah, I couldn't get away with that. So instead I was like, well, I doubt the same people are coming to this that saw my 2019 talk. So I will update the references, update the description, give it a new title. And there we go. Because I didn't have very much time to decide. Because it was like, oh, we'll get you more information later. And then the later email went to my spam. And so I just got a text one day from the person who'd emailed me that their email went in spam. I was like, so are you in or not? And I was like, what's the information? And so like I went into my junk file, like junk folder, and I saw the email. And I was like, oh, okay. You did give me information. It just didn't get to me. And I told her that. But because I was just like, I can't do a whole new talk from scratch. I mean, the references do need to be updated. Like there's like pop culture references I would never use now that were fine in 2019. And like some of the tech stuff is outdated, but the ADHD principles are the same. Hold on a second. Yes. Okay. She's in Cottage Grove. Oh, that's close. Okay, cool. All right. I'll see you. Cool. I will put this project in and then probably be done if that's all right with you.
It is. In fact, I need to use the iPad to input some data anyway, so I think I'll just leave right now.
All right. Thanks for joining.
Uh-huh. Bye.
Bye. Um, Look at me putting a project in. I'm awesome. Okay, that's good enough for me. I'm going to sign off and then start to get my things ready to return to Amazon because that's what I get to do today. I mean, it's on my list of things to do today. Oh, I got to send a message. Okay. I got a little distracted. I guess I have more stuff to do. Okay, now for reals. Now for reals, I'm ready to go. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully you got some good stuff done. I know I did, and we will see you here next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, right here. We'll see you then.